Hi, this is Debbie from Organic Oasis in Northern California, Zone 9B. The Super Bowl's getting real close, and we're going to have a few friends over to watch it, and we're getting excited, and I decided I wanted to make a cocktail, and I found a recipe called Citrus Whiskey Punch that I thought sounded really good, especially since it calls for lemons. So into my pan, I have 8 of the lemon zest strips. And now we're going to add into this the sugar. We're going to put 1.5 cups of sugar. I have a half cup measuring cup in my sugar here, and I'm just going to pour the 1.5 cups of sugar in. There's a half a cup. 1.5 cup, 1 cup. I'm not precise, it's okay. 1.5 cups, it should be fine. And now it calls for 4 cinnamon sticks. And I have used, at Christmas time, I used cinnamon sticks. And I had to cut them up because I was using them as stirring sticks for some cocktails I made. I'll be taking them out later. They don't stay in that long. So I'll be putting those in. And then I'm going to be adding 2 cups of water. And I'm going to use filtered water. 2 cups. I have my pot of the 8 pieces of lemon zest with the 1.5 cups of sugar. And it was supposed to be 4 cinnamon sticks, but I threw in a bunch of my discard cinnamon sticks from Christmas. And my 2 cups of filtered water. And we just basically go ahead and heat this up, and we're only heating it until the sugar dissolves. So we're stirring it and heating it until all the sugar is dissolved. Once the sugar is dissolved, we're going to remove it from the heat and just leave it standing for 10 minutes. Then we're going to remove and discard the lemon zest because lemon zest can become bitter. So we don't want to leave it in too long. We'll discard the lemon zest, and then we'll refrigerate this syrup until it gets cold. And then we're going to remove and discard the cinnamon sticks. So for now, we're just stirring it with high heat. I've got it on medium high. And as you can see, you can tell when the sugar is dissolving because it actually gets clear. The lemon syrup has been sitting for 10 minutes off the heat. And now it's time to remove the lemon zest. So there should be just 8 pieces in there. I'm just going to pick them out. They're not that hot anymore. We want to take them out so they don't add any bitterness to this. I think I got them all. So now we put this in the refrigerator until it's cold. And once it's cold, we'll move on to the next steps. So this is nice and cool, and I just took it out of the refrigerator. It's the lemon syrup with the cinnamon sticks in it. So I'm going to strain this through a strainer to get rid of the cinnamon. So now we'll just get rid of this. I think I can probably compost it. It's just cinnamon sticks. It's like bark. I still see little cinnamon pieces in here. So I'm going to strain it one more time through. I think what I'll do is strain it one more time through this finer mesh, and I'll strain it right into my big jar. Let me pull this up so you can see. So basically this is one of the ingredients that we're going to mix up. So I'm just going to strain this whole thing right into the jar. Excuse me if you hear my dishwasher draining. Okay, good. That got it out. So now to this jar, we want to add the 2.5 cups of lemon juice. And I'm going to go ahead and measure it because I'm not positive that this is 2.5 cups. I think it is. I'm not 100% positive. So just to make sure, this is 2 cups. And yeah, it looks like there'll be enough. Here's the other 1/2 cup. It's actually a little tiny bit over 1/2 cup. Next, we're going to put in the 2 cups of, it calls for bourbon or rye. So I'm going to go ahead and put the 2 cups of rye. This is what we're using. Right in here. I'll measure it out. There we go. It's about 1/2 bottle. So we pour this right in here. Ooh, it may not fit in my jar. Oh no. Okay. So the last thing that they call it, this punch calls for, is 1.5 to 3 cups of water.
The drink is finished. Cheers to everyone.